balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball. Next. Jose Mujica will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's last three starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all three. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
Stepping up is Miguel Rojas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Miami, the shortstop, Miguel.
First offering on its way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, this club really wants to see something positive out of Joe Panik.
Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
Joe Panik comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. No. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Outside ball.
53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
1 out, nobody on. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. It's a solo home run for Joe Panik. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
At the plate now, Jesus Aguilar.
First baseman.
We'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The numbers on the year, 272, and even 20 home runs and 55 driven in. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the way, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In is Jorge Soler. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 258 the average to begin play. 25 homers and 58 runs batted in. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
The next 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 0-2 coming. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
That's it. The third baseman, run Anderson.
Now into the box, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 0-1 pitch.
2. 0-2.
To third. McMahon gathers it in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. Sandy Alcantara gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now to the plate, here is Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today. The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Here comes the 1-2. Drilled down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Anderson in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Trevor Story is looking to turn it around right now. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hanson. And he fouls this one off. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 9 homers and 43 RBIs. Yep. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2.
No. Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story.
No.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 8. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
11, 1-1.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail this one 1-0. Coming in for his first at-bat, Brian De La Cruz, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
3-1 to him now.
1 strike.
Into the windup and the pitch. 3-2.
Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And that
Ball
misses
four
for ball
outside.
4,
Take
so
your
it's a
base.
leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in next, Jesus Sanchez. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
Mojica isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Count even now at 1-1. He waits. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Down low. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Three and one to the Marlins left fielder.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Yep.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs
3
it
balls,
full
2
3-2.
strikes. Full count.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So now into the box is Jorge Alfaro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now the first pitch.
Ball. 1 ball. No strike. Ball.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Too high.
Ball.
And it's 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
He
Ball
loses
4.
him
Take
on
your base.
ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch of the AB now. Sandy Alcantara is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Alfaro leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's by him for strike 1.
Playing 11.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Ready with the 1-2. Popped him up. Fuentes moving to his left, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams.
First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 3 homers and 30 RBIs. And he misses again. 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-0 pitch. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Batting 6. The third baseman.
Digging in will be Brian McMahon. Pitch of the AB on its way.
No.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Be right.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Batting 7. The right fielder. Hilliard.
The
batter will be Sam Hilliard, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runners are at second and third with one down. A ball and a strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Low, so a good eye there as he works the count back forward.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
In now, Dom Nunez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. At the plate, Jose Mujica, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Comes set, the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Fouled away.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. McMahon at second. Hilliard on at first with 2 down. 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Even at 2-2. The pitch. And he popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Count remains 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Here's the 2-2. Weak roller right side. Scooped up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll watch one
Ball
miss
one.
up and away for a ball. 1-0.
One ball, no strike.
Lays
Ball.
off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2.
No. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. Here's the first pitch to him. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The first baseman, Aguilar.
2 down, no one on base. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Miami down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Tied at 1. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Back to the top of the order now, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Into the box now, Garrett Hanson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Line, that's a base hit into left field, and this one bounds around against the wall. Tapia is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Trevor Story steps in now, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0, and it's fouled away. A 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Another one sent foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. From the stretch, weakly hit to third. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Adams.
Next to hit, Matt Adams struck out in his first at-bat. As a look, now the pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Now batting, first baseman, Fuentes.
So a man at second here with 2 away. And here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's box. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Hanson rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Number 24,
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rockies are out in front, 3-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Soler. He singled in his first AB.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Sliced hard on the ground, and he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Soler rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Now back, the center fielder, Ryan De La Cruz.
Stepping in now, Brian De La Cruz. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. 1 there. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
At the plate now, Jesus Sanchez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So a full count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is the right fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Marlins have come back to tie things at 3. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. In now, Jorge Alfaro.
The catcher, Jorge.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. On. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Sam Hilliard. First offering on its way. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Another 1-2 delivery. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate, Dom Nunez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Panic. Throw gets him, 2 down. Jonathan Daza will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 2, Jonathan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. Still without a home run and 7 driven in. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Yency Almonte is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. From the stretch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him. Skied into straightaway right. Hilliard is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batter, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. 2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Hannick stands at second with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia, and that will end the inning. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Rockies 3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Raimel Tapia.
The center fielder, Raimel.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
To the plate now, Garrett Hanson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Three runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. Soler's after it.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So next to bat will be Trevor Story, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Zach Thompson is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. First pitch on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
No strike.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
Come set, now the pitch.
Ball.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Here's Matt Adams now, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch on its way.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and he gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2 runs score, and the hitter lands on second.
Standing in now, Josh Fuentes. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He tripled last time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Playing 11.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Now to the plate, Ryan McMahon, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Hilliard.
Next up is Sam Hilliard. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, off the plate.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
2-1.
Hey, I know they say this is not the place you want to work up in the zone for fear of home runs going out of Coors Field. But I'll tell you what, maybe he's enticing some more swing and miss up there. Maybe going to work a little bit more north and south today.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Fielded by Penny. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
In now for Colorado, Dom Nunez. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
That's a strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Hits are even at 7 apiece.
Ball.
And there's ball one. One and one, here it is.
High. No. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Stepping in once again is Brian Anderson. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Brian Anderson.
First offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
At the plate now, Brian De La Cruz. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next to hit is Jesus Sanchez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Anderson on second. De La Cruz at first with no outs. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it 7-5 now.
Now batting.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Hilliard has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now. Isan Diaz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Isan Diaz.
First pitch on the way, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Michael Givens, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Michael Givens.
In now, Joe Panic, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Tapia, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Nice AB right there. Grinded it to a full count, bought himself a fastball and didn't miss it. Nice execution.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The set and the 1-0. Popped him up. Fuentes waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home. Tanner Scott enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Miami, number 66.
Colton Welker is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch on the way. He'll start this one at 269. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Raimel Tapia. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, number 1.
So now to the plate, Garrett Hanson. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now here's the first offering.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
2-1.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And this one remains tight. It's Daniel Bard is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. First pitch of the AB on its way.
No, off the plate.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation. Situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0. One and two as he chases the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, no. 1-1.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-1 misses off the plate. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Brian De La Cruz, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. In there, and it's even at 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 ball.
Hey,
2
this could
strikes.
be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jesus.
Striding in is Jesus Sanchez, singled in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins lead 1, and this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Anthony Bass gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
So now here is Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
First delivery to him. Swing and a miss on the slider. Nothing in 1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And it's fouled away. They'll try again, 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Plate now, Matt Adams swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Story at third with nobody out. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with all speed.
And another foul ball. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Flipped out the other way towards short, and one gone.
The first baseman, number 8, Fuentes.
So stepping in is Josh Fuentes. Potential tying run for him at third base. Now the first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. A man at third with one away. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trigger.
2-2. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ryan McMahon is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A little bit outside. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitch.
Bonnie bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Another payoff pitch. This one's down to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fight. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
Anthony Bender takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Anthony Bender.
Into the box, Sam Hilliard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Down is full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
1-0 the count. A ball and no strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Sanchez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rockies force. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Robert Stevenson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Mike Zunino is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to bat, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Slider laid off for a ball.
2-0.
2-1. The 2-1 on its way. 2-2 now. Popped him up. Hanson shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Lewis Brinson will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
Lewis Brinson.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You can pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Full count now, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next to the line.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miguel Rojas. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. First pitch on the way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Two out, nobody on. Line hard to center field. Tapia able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Richard Blyer is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Richard Blyer.
So here's Mike Zunino. He's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now here's the pitch. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. 0-2 once more. Is looked at for ball one. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
The batter, the center fielder, Tapia.
So next to hit is Tapia. In his career against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. He's set and the pitch. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Now here's the pitch. This is on the ground over the first. Reined in. And there are two away now.
Number one.
Next to dig in, Garrett Hanson. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First delivery to him. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. This remains an 8-all tie. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Joe Panik. Set. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
This is skied into short left center. Story calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's hitless in 6 tries. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder is the play. Jorge Alfaro.
Up next from Miami, Jorge Soler. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First offering. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Dylan Floro comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Dylan Floro.
And stepping in, Trevor Story. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The shortstop.
Now the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Floro is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Adams.
Up next, Matt Adams. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Striding in for the Rockies, Josh Fuentes. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up onto the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. And now here is Brian Anderson, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Brian.
Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. John Birdie will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 5, John Birdie.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And there's out number 1.
The batter, the center fielder, Cruz.
Big at bat now, and here is Brian De La Cruz. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Flying towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
In now, Jesus Sanchez rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now. Now it'll be Jorge Alfaro, flew out last time up. And now the first pitch. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hilliard gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. John Birdie will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 5, John.
Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
First offering, outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Panic's got it, and that's the first down.
The batter, the right fielder, Hilliard.
Next, here is Sam Hilliard. His career numbers in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. First pitch on the way.
Inside.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-1.
No. 2-2.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on 3rd and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
C.J. Cruz will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 25, C.J. Cruz.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Last strike now for Colorado. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Miami Marlins put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Dylan Floro earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
First for the victorious Miami Marlins. 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins had 12 hits as a team as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 10-8. The Atlanta Braves combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 4-3. Brandon Nimmo picked up 4 ribbies on 3 hits, helping the Mets get by the Phillies 6-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Adam Engel grabbed 3 base knocks, leading the White Sox to a victory over their Windy City rival Cubs 5-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates totaled 11 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-1. The Milwaukee Brewers sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-2. The Kansas City Royals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-3. The Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 8-5. The San Diego Padres pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-1. The Mariners amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-3. The Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-2. Brendan McKay grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks as the Rays claimed victory over the Orioles 3-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Indians grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. The Astros picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 8-5. Jordan Lyles grabbed win number 6 on the year as Texas got the victory over Oakland 6-4. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.